stupid lash primer. I don't recommend it. Why am I using it? Because it was there and I was like, oh, maybe I should give it another try. Newsflash. How about you just don't make up, people? You see what I mean? You need lashes. You can't go out looking like this. Look. I look like an albino person or something. No shade thrown towards albinos. I'm just saying. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So here I'm just starting with concealer. You can use any concealer that you like. Obviously, you don't have to use the one that I'm using. Look at the tip falling off. It was so gross. I've had that for like 2.5 years. But it's nice. It's just a little yellowy, I think, for my skin. But I could be 100% wrong. I don't know. Sometimes it seems like I don't quite understand my undertones. And like, I think I'm cool to neutral, like skin tone and undertone. Definitely not warm tone. Watch, I'll have like a professional like do it. And they'll be like, yeah, you're definitely warm tone. Like, shit. I remember I saw this thing that said you look at your veins and if they're bluish or purplish bluish, that means you have cool to neutral undertones, which I do. When I look at my veins on my forearm, they're bright blue and like bright purple. So I'm just adding more concealer. So I've seen a lot of like controversy in the beauty community about, do you put concealer on before or after? Back before I even started like, you know, realizing how much I loved makeup, I always did concealer first. It made sense to me, like you're like priming your canvas. Like you don't prime it after you do your painting. You know what I mean? It just made sense to me. And like I don't like decorate my cake before I ice it. You know what I mean? Ugh, I don't know. So it's just a thing. I think it comes out good. I'm a fan. And there I'm using the Airspun translucent powder. It smells amazing, you guys. So amazing. And I'm just setting the concealer on my eyes for this. You don't always have to do this. If it doesn't, you know, if you have drier skin, probably don't do that. But just, you know, mess around. Do you. Be yourself. You don't have to do what everybody else does, because not everything works for everybody. And there I'm using the Fade into Hue. I didn't have a plan before I did this. I just grabbed color and I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And so I'm just doing that lighter blue, and then I'm going to go into a slightly darker blue. You know, just your typical transition moment. Should I have started with an even lighter color? Maybe, but I saw light blue and I was like, yeah, let's do it. There kind of aren't any rules. Maybe some people would say there are, but it's just you do what looks natural to you, and to me that looks cool right there. It's like all blue. I've noticed a lot of makeup people on YouTube start with like a taupey brown when they're doing blue colors. I'm not a fan of that, and it's just if I want blue, I want blue. I don't want brown blue. But again, you can do what you want. Do what you think looks good. I've always done my makeup like this. I just want all blues. And then I think I'm going to transition into a purple, if I'm remembering correctly, which I'm fairly sure I'm remembering this correctly. I only filmed this like a few days ago. And so you're just doing like windshield wiper motions or however you like to buff out. But, you know, the more you buff, usually the better things end up looking. And this palette is super pigmented too. So, you know, it just makes it a lot better. Because some palettes out there, I should do a video on all the makeup palettes that I've hated. All the ones that I've bought that I hated. And I still have like every makeup palette I've ever bought. So, ooh, yeah, there's the purple. And like I say, you could have stopped, you know, 5 minutes ago and just do blue and then do a shimmer. I love adding color. Ooh, sorry, there was a hair on my microphone. And so I like the way colors like shade into each other, and then I'm doing that. This, okay, as you're gonna see, it didn't really work out as good as what I was hoping it would, but I've seen so many people do this, and I'm like, well, maybe it works. I probably did it wrong. It's probably my fault. I'm like, where it didn't even like make a circle. But, you know, using the eyelash curler, I'm sure you guys have seen it. But I kind of just tried to fix it the best I could. And then what I do know for cut creases, they're again not my favorite. I don't think I have the eye shape, or I have too many folds, and I do not like generally the way it looks. I think you can accomplish the same or better look with just shimmers and eyeshadows. Like, I've just found that I can create the same look without having to do that. It's just a thing with me, but I tried to do what I could. Tried to fix it a little. And then I'm adding like shimmer shades over this, and I believe I'm going to be doing a few colors over this, if I'm remembering correctly. I have a heating pad on me right now as I'm recording this. Why? Because I just got my period today and I have cramps. So heating pad and 4 Tylenols later, and everything's great. And so I'm just adding color there, and then I'm eventually going to be like buffing that out. And I like to apply shimmers with my finger. Usually shimmers apply better with fingers. And I don't know, it just comes off a lot better. It's really hard to explain. Oh, you guys, I can't wait to show you the transformation in my room. I replaced everything with just like bright white everything in my whole decor. I went from like nudes and taupes and black curtains to like, oh man, it looks like a freaking hotel in here, and I'm loving it. I am so in my element right now as I'm surrounded by like bright white. And there I'm just doing this glitter liner. Is not the best. Do you guys have any suggestions on what brand glitter liner to buy? And I'm just putting a little up where you can see, you know, the cut crease. I kind of like that little detail. But I have to say, I've seen like a lot of people do really beautiful cut creases and they're super precise. I do not have that patience for that. It's just, to me, like, it's not worth it. Especially when most things can be, you know, fixed by glitter and shimmers, and then all of your hard work is just like whatever. Because to me, that looks fine right there. And then I'm using my new voluminous mascara. That is my favorite ride or die bitch mascara, and I've been using that since I was in like high school. It was the first one I went to. I've tried other ones as I was getting into makeup and like into the YouTube thing. I saw some people use different ones, and I'm like, no, you got to use these. So I tried them just to see. Nope. I keep going back to this one. They're not as good. And there I'm using my It Cosmetics foundation brush. That is a freaking good brush, I have to say. And I wish I could tell you what foundation that was. I honestly don't know. I think it's a very sheer coverage, obviously. Obviously, I just said. But I kind of do. I don't have. How do I say? I don't have like acne ridden skin. I don't have like crazy bad skin. So I actually have very, you know, not terrible skin, besides like the redness and stuff. And no, there's lashes. And I think here I'm just gonna be adding some purples and blues underneath. See, there's just something about the lashes. If you're gonna go with a look that bold, you really do need lashes. You look, and I think towards the end of the video I'm gonna stop it, and then you can see my behind the scenes or like after filming, and it just, you look ridiculous if I didn't have lashes on with this whole look, especially with how I'm gonna end with the lips. Not everybody's gonna agree with this, I can tell you this right now, but I loved it, and I loved how it looked, and that's the point. You just do what you want to do. Ooh, look at the eyebrows. I'm just filling those in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I believe that's in medium brown. Sometimes I wonder if I should go lighter, and then, I don't know. I have brown hair, so shouldn't I have brown eyebrows? I freaking don't know. And I'm just filling. I usually just like to fill in like the middle to ends of them, because that's where I kind of have sparse hairs, and then just a little bit in the front. Because I've noticed as I get older, my eyebrows definitely are thinner than what I think they used to be. And what's funny or ironic about that is that when I was in high school, I had kind of bushy eyebrows. And in the 90s, girl, that was not okay. And I remember my friends were always like, here, we need to pluck your eyebrows. And they were always telling me that I need to pluck my eyebrows. And I usually never wore makeup to school. I was not into like self-care at all. At all. My God, I just didn't care. Well, I kind of still don't. But, you know, I had like bushy eyebrows and like, now we have to do something about your eyebrows. Okay, sorry. And now that I'm getting older, like they're actually like very, to me, my eyebrows are pretty thin. I pluck them just a little bit just to, you know, there are strays. You girls out there know what I mean. But yeah, now I could actually make them a little thicker. And I think they would be pretty. But hey, that also is the trend now. I'm just going in with my Laura Geller, what do you call that? Bronzer. It's still my favorite. It's the right tone for me, and I just like it. But I do end up going a little heavy on this, I noticed. And again, everything looks very different on the monitor, like what you're seeing here, as opposed to what I'm seeing in my mirror. It's the trippiest thing, and I still don't exactly know why it is that way. But that's why you'll see me looking, like I'll glance in the monitor and then look in the mirror and then look in the monitor again. And I'm just like, wow, that's quite a trip. And so I'm just blending. I notice sometimes I like don't have the time. I don't want to like blend out my bronzer all the time. So I'm just like, nah. And I'm going to add blush here. And what I remember is that I went a little heavy on blush. I wanted to try it because I noticed everybody else does it. I'm like, wow, it looks so good on her. But you'll see what I mean. Maybe I just didn't apply it to the right place. But it doesn't look right on me, or I went in too far. It's just, I just look like I have a sunburn and someone like punched me. I don't know. I just probably just need to blend even more. And I'm just like, I don't have time for this. And then I'm going to be adding highlight. And then I do know that I will be adding my lipstick. And then I'm going to leave it here in a second after I do my lips. Because then it'll be the end of the video. And then you guys can hear my afterthoughts and my thoughts after I film. And I have so many thoughts, guys. I could just talk and talk and talk. Oh, look at the highlight. That's a pretty good palette that I got in my FabFitFun box. I was really impressed. And that blush color also. I don't even know if that was supposed to be a blush color, but it was red, so I was like, yeah, it's blush. Maybe some people use it as a bronzer. I don't know. Do you? Be yourself. But that's a pretty look, right? I mean, if you're going out, it's kind of like a wintry kind of vibe. And then how I finish my lips, for sure, that's a winter vibe. Adding more sparkles. Oh my god, you guys, I'm a highlighter girl. And there I go. And I'm gonna leave it right there, and I will see you guys in the next one. What do you guys think of that one? Okay. Am I crazy? I love blue lipstick. And I always have. That's the thing. I've always been the blue and purple lipstick girl. My whole life. Oh, that's kind of a cool photo. Wait. So, as I was saying, I love blue lipstick. I do. You can't convince me that's not awesome. I mean, you could try, but probably won't work. Put it away. all my makeup, put away all my makeup. This stupid lash primer, I don't recommend it. Why am I using it? Because it was there and I was like, oh, maybe I should give it another try. Newsflash. How about you just don't? How about? It's so stupid. Why? Like some products, there's just no reason for it. I'm telling you. Fenty Beauty. I'm telling you. This stuff, oh man, you can mix it with anything. Mix it with green next time. Oh man. Okay, that goes there. Sorry. I can't leave, like, I can't just like stop filming because I have to like put everything away. You just have to. You have to have a clean workspace, and this is my most cherished workspace, is my vanity, because I am so proud of it and I love it so much. Haha. Yeah. I'm gonna take my eyelashes off. Here we go. Ugh. I got makeup all over my black shirt, and I love this shirt. Alright. Time to go. And I think this is a secret. I mean, I can't really count myself as like part of the beauty community yet, you know? But frick is on there. But I can almost guarantee you most, if they do makeup, people, you see what I mean? You need lashes. You can't go out looking like this. Look, I look like an albino person or something. No shade thrown towards albinos. I'm just saying, will it look like this? You know what I mean? You just have to wear lashes. Not to say that you have to. It's just I've seen some videos out there where like you can tell that the girls obviously were trying to like push that narrative and they just didn't. I'm like, what's wrong with your face? You look ridiculous. So yeah, nothing wrong with a little lash if you're gonna do this. Especially with the blue lips. You can't not wear lashes, you know, with, you know. You just know, you know what I mean. I have to go to, I didn't even use liner. What the hell? I had it all planned too. It's fine. Oh, clean everything. Oh man, I gotta take this makeup off my face. Especially the blue silvery, like the wing that I did. You can barely tell. It's like pulling my skin. Okay, I have to go now. Bye guys.